Okay everybody, welcome to the University of Manchester. Let's film the main bit. There you go, University of Manchester. And the reason we're here right now is because I wasn't too far away and there's a massive commotion of freshers and new students and the term is starting. There's all sorts here. There's ethical grand challenges. You've got your standard Manchester 1824 branded purple people. You've got the clock tower, and I'm going to take you very quickly. Don't worry, this section's not going to take very long. Do it in all under a minute, probably. Okay, just over a minute. And we come through. I've not seen any graduating happy Chinese people today, but it is only the start of term. Give them time. They're clever. They'll get it done by next week. Now, there's a lot of Domino's Pizza advertising and branding. And if we come along here, there's a Northwest Officer Training Regiment. Hey guys, you okay? Don't worry about me, I failed officer training 20 years ago, but it's good to see you anyway. Take care. Look at these girls, they're gonna go and kill people in Afghanistan or China. Oh, clown world is so clowny. It's a red honking nose. Loads of white and other coloured blue makeup, massive red wig, and we all know the circus tune. So if you come around here, okay, I said just over a minute, we'll get it under 2 minutes guys, and then I'm going to tell you about the meat and potatoes, the meat and 2 veg of this video, which is a bit more interesting. It's a guy dressed as some sort of green King Solomon. You'll see what I mean. So here we go. That's a mainstream shot of the University of Manchester and all the people. Okay, we'll pan around, but here is the exact spot where the mystery meat launched its foot upwards in between my legs and tried to, no, she managed. She managed to kick me in the balls, but seeing as my testicles has an anti-assault device, my body sensed in nanoseconds the tip of her foot strike the bottom of the testes, and my body sucked those back up into my body. I went through reverse puberty to stop myself becoming nauseated and vomiting everywhere. And in case you're wondering, the young communist who was trying to shame me for being 41, being near a university, as if learning wasn't a lifelong endeavor. His name's Lewis Nielsen, and he's in his mid-30s, and he's trying to shame me for being 41. And many people have written to me as to who he is, what his history is, and Lewis, I forgive you. I know that you grew up in a socialist household, so maybe you didn't have the chance, but you should have rebelled, bro. Okay, we're filming in automatic, so it's gonna go all sorts of darkenings, but I couldn't walk past without bringing you guys Granby House, the multicolored brick one in the front there, and we're gonna pan over Orient House. And it's a nice day for it. So we're in wide angle, we'll go slower, and just look at the detail of buildings 100, 150 years ago. It's amazing. As I was filming Orient House and being getting masturbatory at it about its aesthetics and old world charm, I thought, I bet people live in there. So I looked it up. Flats to rent in Orient House. There's a letting company called Uncle, and it goes very affordable. 1-bedroom flats from £950. How are you? You take care. Music man on bike, Manchester institution. Will he go through the red lights? He's gonna do it. Straight through the red lights, but because we like him, we'll forgive the crime. So ladies and gentlemen, you've got, it's 10:06 a.m. 10:06 a.m. Look at this. 10:06 a.m. and the guy has paid, he or she has paid the ticket. They're 6 minutes late, and there's no comment even necessary. This is the true predator society, the authoritarian society. There's no leeway, there's no gray areas, it's all black and white. Either you've had your cash harvested from you, or you've not. And it's been now 48 seconds, so it's now 7 minutes past 10. And they're going for it. And it doesn't look good when it's Audi, Volvo, Tesla, Mercedes, Porsche, Jaguar, and it's the Vauxhall that's getting screwed. The moral of the story is never pay for parking. Don't park in the city centre. Park for free, because you open yourself up to all sorts of, you know, parking attendants. They're like loved just like estate agents. Everyone loves a parking attendant, but you know, out of principle, I don't pay for parking. Not that I have a car now. The car kind of went away last year, but still, you got to feel sorry for them. The 7 minute over the 10 a.m. 7 minutes, guys. 7 minutes. Style icon, the short wheelbase Land Rover Defender. They've updated it, but it doesn't look the same. This is the nice big fat tire one with the snorkel. It's made of aluminium so it doesn't rust. And I just love the fact that when David Attenborough was a young man exploring Africa, he was riding around in this vehicle, which is still super popular in the year 2021. And the older I get, the more British I become. The more I am thankful and grateful to live on the greatest island on earth. So I was walking along in the city centre. There was some like court building, Her Majesty's Court, and there was a bunch of pro-Palestinian protesters outside doing the usual Israel is apartheid state. You know, singling out our Jewish brethren for crimes that everyone on the planet does. And I did my whole Moshe Goldberg routine, you know, the Moshe Goldberg thing. I've just flown in from Israel, started questioning them. And then a guy turned up who has a press gag order, a court order, not allowed to show him. So there's a few frames where his face appears. Let's just say he looked like a standard young Jewish fella. But just in case, I've sought guidance, a quick phone call guidance with the black belt barrister, and he goes, just in case, don't break the court order, don't get yourself in the shit, and enjoy the video. Okay, this is Moshe Goldberg, flown in this morning from Jerusalem in Israel, and here in Manchester there's the, on Manhattan Street, no, New York Street, you have the pro-Palestinians saying that in Israel they say we do apartheid against the Arabs. As I spoke to the man in Edinburgh, okay, I'll drop the accent. Hey, check this out, check this out, check this out.
You can't record him.
What?
You can't.
Oh dude, don't get too close to me, guys. Don't get too close to me. Don't get too close to me.
Fair enough.
But what's the story?
This guy's a nominee.
He's anonymous! He's anonymous!
You're not allowed to reveal this.
Of course, I've got him in 4K. I've got his identity. I've got it. I know who he is. What's the problem, sir? I'm curious. Who is that guy?
There's a court order that this man's identity should not be revealed, so you need to know that.
It's too late. It's gone out live. There's people commenting already. Oh my God, they recognise him.
You get done for it, Matt.
That's all right. That's okay. I'm bothered about everything.
Standing in their faces like kind of protest with your father's on phone. They're talking about it doing the apartheid.
I know.
No, you don't. So
I do know.
Get his identity.
How do I not know? I live in Israel.
Take your own identity.
I live in Israel. How would I not know? My name's Moshe Goldberg. Who are you?
Okay.
Who are you?
Good, Mr. Moshe. in Israel, that's good for you.
Good.
You want to help the people there. That's not how you do it.
Dude, I don't want a conversation with you. I'm sorry. Good for you. Good for you. But you actually insult people by calling it apartheid. It's not apartheid. It's not apartheid. Okay, so why do Arab Israelis live in Israel? Why do Greek Israelis? Why are there in Israeli?
How's it going?
Yeah. Why do they? All right, guys. Why are there Arabs in Israel serving in the High Court? If there's apartheid, why would the Jews allow Arab people to serve in the High Court?
Forget him.
So the Israelis don't kill any Palestine. They're not trying to put.
That's not the question I asked you.
Let's answer the real question.
No, but yeah, nice one, mate. Take care. Cheers, guys.
We're not on about other people.
No, but apartheid is a very strong term.
They're talking about Palestine. You're talking about your own country. They're talking about Palestine. So you only care about you being Israeli. I'm Pakistani and I'm British. I still care about them. You're talking about Israel.
No, I care about them.
No, you don't, because you're talking about
Okay.
Israel. That's all you're talking about. You're talking about your own country.
Why are you raising your voice?
That's about the rest of the world.
Okay.
Grabbing all the kids, talk to them.
kids.
Oh, so what about when Hamas kill Jewish kids? What about that?
Sorry?
What about when Hamas kills Jewish kids?
We're not going backwards. We're talking about now.
They're allowed to kill you.
They're bad. Everybody's bad.
What?
We're talking about them.
They're
Why
allowed to
going
kill me.
backwards?
Why?
You kill
No,
them,
they're
they
not.
kill
They're
you.
not.
It's the same thing.
No,
Dude, are you low IQ or something?
no one should
What?
die.
Are you
No
low
one should
IQ?
die.
No one should die. You're right.
Yes.
But you can't be calling Jewish people apartheid pushers.
Yeah.
You can't be saying that, mate.
I don't know. I haven't written that. Okay.
But
the way you're talking is
do you
not-
you actually
You're separating
believe?
each other. You're separating
Okay,
each other.
Israel is the only Jewish
I don't
state
have
on
nothing
earth.
against Israel.
So
I just walked past.
Why don't
I
we
like
single
you
out-
standing over
why
people
don't we
and trying
sing-
to push on that young guy who's just trying to make a point.
all right,
You try
listen.
to sit with
You
them.
don't like it, but
Put
it's a free
everybody
country.
together.
It's a free country.
Yeah, so that's what they're doing.
Absolutely, and dude, that's free speech. What I'm doing is free speech. Everyone's doing free speech.
It's not even worth the time
You
of
don't. What's all
Of course, I'm worth the time of day. I'm a nice guy. Moshe Goldberg from Jerusalem. How are you, sir? Shalom.
Shalom.
Thank you.
Peace be with you.
Peace be with you too.
Yeah, but you can't come here and say Israel is a state for all people.
It is a state for all people.
No, it's not.
Christians, Arabs,
What
Muslims,
about Sheikh
Hindus.
Jarrah and East Jerusalem?
There's loads of Sikhs in India. Sorry, in Israel.
What's happening in East Jerusalem with house demolitions and evictions and
It's a
Israel-
lot more complicated than
No,
the
it's
black and
not.
white. It is,
No,
mate.
it's
They've
not.
been there for decades, living without the landlord permission. And then the judges in Israel, they have to do something because someone owns those houses.
Well, but fine.
If you were like a landlord and then some like English,
You can't blame something on the country. It's a tiny part of people.
You're
The
right.
Same,
You're right.
Same in Pakistan, in Arabs, in England, in all history.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
Thank
That's
you.
One thing that he's saying is exactly that. He's standing up for Israel as a place, not that little piece of people that you don't like,
Yeah.
and the people of Palestine who are
Yeah.
getting attacked from.
you know what? You've spoken
And
a
he's
lot of
right there.
sense.
He's right
Let me
there.
finish filming.